Hey there, I am JB, and in today's episode I would like to start off with a request from a viewer to show off all of the sand spots that I got right now for the mobile Scalper. After that we're going to continue with the rest. Now if you can't wait, I got timestamps onto the timeline of this video so you can just skip ahead. Now the reason why I'm saying this is because the first spot we're actually going to drive to, I actually would like to have a little chat about it. And also I have a secret sand spot which actually doesn't show any sand, but for some reason it does work. Now the thing that I would like to have a chat about is that in the future I would like to make only videos for the sand spots about all of the maps, and if you guys would like to help me out with that, then it's very much appreciated. Which meaning you can make like a screenshot of the map, then point out where you have found some sand spots for the mobile Scalper, and then I could make these videos quicker. I want to make a video which include all of the maps with all of the sand Scalper spots, and I will probably end up making some shorts separately of all of the maps so we can just spread out the word until the developers have, updated this whole situation. Because I have noticed there are two different kinds of sand. That is real sand and fake sand. I kind of discovered this in the last episode at the water. It pretty much looked like sand, but it's a little bit like yellow with a bit of white in it. And the sand that does work for a mobile Scalper is yellow with a tiny bit of orange in it. Now the first sand spot is right out here, which is down here onto the map. And this one is basically very nice in order to make some roading right out here, or if you want to go out along the outside down here. Let me just show you the sand quarry. So this is the reach of this guy and this is the reach of that guy. So yeah, you definitely have no reach from all of these in this area, so that's why it's very nice to use this sand spot. This is not all real sand. The best thing you can usually do is just drive with a heavy vehicle onto it, and then you can actually see that underneath the sand where the wheels have been driving is actually some mud showing up. Because if I'm not wrong, if I spam the button out here, nothing will show up. There we go. So you can see that it's just one specific spot. Now the way how I discovered this spot is there are some places around on the map. Let me just put it onto something like that, which it would show that the hill has been broken and the sand is actually showing up. Now there are a couple of these spots around the map. I will just take you there. But in this case you can see it is right out here. Now speaking about fake sand, just a little further ahead you can see that the hill has been broken and that the sand is exposed underneath. This down here, however, is fake sand. You can clearly see that it's a little bit yellow with white in it. But yeah, you can clearly see down here there is no sand, it's just mud. And down here, this here is sand. It's a little bit like darker instead of this very light type of deal. And that's how you can recognize it. I will just show you a way better example, which is right out here down at the beach. Now the sand part number 2 is this one right down here. Why is that one very handy? It is very handy because the sand quarry only reaches right out here, and of course you have options to just drop sand all the way out here. Of course you can make a bridge, but there are some spots which are out of reach of this guy. Now for this second sand spot I have to warn that the only spot so far I could find, it just takes so much time to find these spots because this thing is just ginormous and clunky, I wanted to say. So yeah, as you can see, it keeps stopping the vehicle with parking brake while I'm just pressing the button. There we go. So this is one of the other spots, while everything else looks like sand, but it is fake sand. So with this thing being deployed, you can see you got a greater reach right out here, which you can choose to make a bridge or a dam. And also, for whatever reason, if you want to, you can go to this little island and then make a bridge to, I don't know, make like a shortcut instead of driving around, whatever you like. Now sand spot number 3 is a hidden sand spot, and it is right, well, underneath the asphalt, strangely enough. The way how I have found this sand spot right out here is because I started to get a little desperate and just spamming the button everywhere, which I'm gonna do right now. And as you can see, for some mysterious reason, there is sand out here, which also makes me think it is not the texture that decides whether or not there is sand, but it's actually the ground underneath the texture, or where the texture is placed onto. And yeah, so a hidden sand spot here at the machine yard. Sand spot number 4 is right up here near the railway station, and it's down here at the water. Be aware, there is a lot of fake sand and just one spot where there is, well, not fake sand. Now in this case, I'm gonna approach this spot while I'm driving through this area, showing off that once again this is fake sand, which is very silly. And as you can see, there is a lot of mud appearing on my tracks. And there you go, it's gonna get into parking brake. It might not unfold in once, but you just press the button again, and there we go. Here is a sand spot, and I'm just gonna go into photo mode and try and see if I can show to you guys a lot better how it looks like, to see the difference. Now it still might be a little bit difficult to see, but here is very much white yellowish type of deal. While over here, if you can look the green away, you see it's a lot more darker. There are a lot more of these like very dark sand, but once again, it might be a little bit difficult to see. And then spot number 5 is right up here, which if I'm going to show you a little up closer, you can see it's near the industrial base on the other side of the water. And this spot is very handy in order to do this area right down here, because as you can see, it is just between in the sand quarries, and there is a lot of water down here, very muddy, and it's also nice to have some shortcuts. Once again, this is one of these spots where the hill has been broken and the sand is exposing from underneath. Now getting the mobile sand scalper to that area is a little bit troublesome, because as you can see, there are some piping out here, and there are actually 4 ways how you can get your mobile sand scalper right onto the spot over there. First thing you can do is get the service vehicle out here and just drive it over here and then spawn the mobile sand scalper. Thing number 2, what you can do is make like a ramp and just put a lot of sand onto this pipe and just get it up and over. Thing number 3 you can do is, well, is figure out a route all the way around this area. It should be possible. I have seen the map of it. There is like a road going on, and there is a spot where you need to build a bridge though. Thing number 4, what you can do is, well, fix this road out here. Then down here, make a little road to the river, and then from the river you can make a bridge here. Pour down a little bit of sand down here to make a ramp, and well, build another bridge here, and then you can get to the spot. But in my eyes, the easiest thing to do is just take this service vehicle and just spawn out a mobile sand scalper. Now one warning though, when you start this map, you do not have any fuel to use to spawn in vehicles. The one way how you can get it, or well, there are 2 ways how to get it. One of them is by getting to this area down here, which you will, I believe, automatically unlock the construction depot where you can buy fuel. Or what you can do is just do a couple of missions, because eventually the game will give you a objective, a side one, which you're going to need to build a road from here to there, and a piece of road from here to there. Then you will get 6 fuel. There we go. I think it's funny how it's still deployed. And then in this case, I recommend to take the closest spot available. Now I have not yet tested if everything is sand that you can use, or if everything is fake sand. We can try that right now, since this is the last spot anyways. I wish it wasn't raining. So yeah, right down here, you can unfold it. There we go. And then let's see further ahead. Yeah, the thing is, you can see that the sand here perfectly is very darkish, rather than a very light sand onto the riverside that I showed before. I'm surprised this seems to be all sand, which in this case it's supposed to be like this at all of the spots where the hill is open with the sand exposed. So yeah, with that being said, if you would like to help me out to make quicker sand videos of all of the maps, then send me those screenshots, mark the spot with X or a circle, let me know which map it is, show some distance ones and maybe up close ones, and then anything else I will figure out, and of course I will credit you for the help. And of course, Fate, thank you for the request. Now, if you guys have some more requests or suggestions or things you would like to see, let me know, because I'm making this content with a lot of pleasure. And with that being said, let's see if I can do a couple of objectives for today's episode. The first thing I would like to do is this one right down here. It seems like the old pump station is on its last leg, so we must provide some basic maintenance and quick find the backup pump station and bring over the pump and its components stored there. Now we need to reach a location which is right down here, and then right out here it says old pump station will be restored. If we click on it, it will send us right out here. And we're gonna get a lot of money, or at least working to it, because I have to buy 4 new vehicles for the update in order to show it off. So in this case I'll have to go all the way here, and I'm just gonna go with this guy for right now because it's small and cute. Alright, let's see. And we already have a beautiful road out here, because I had the feeling we're going to need to do something out here, because there is this yellow door over there which is for convoys. Right, we got a big package out there and a package out there. Alright, let's see if we can put both of these things into this guy. I'm first gonna take the largest package. Alright, let's see. Can we lift this up? This is underneath the building. There we go. Perfect. Strap it. I got 2 options. Pack it all in, drive over there, unpack it, lift it up, or I'm just gonna use this guy, hopefully, and just move it to the mule. It has issues though. Maybe I should give it a little yank. I mean, it would have been faster to, you know, just use the mule. But what is the fun of that for me? I like messing around in games. Sometimes a little bit too much. You know what? I think that will do. Perfect. Alright, mule, we got a long way to go, because the only way how I can go right now is or via the dam and just go all the freaking way around and all the way around, or I should find a new route by all of that mess. I can do it. Mule can do it. Unless 3 stumps are gonna stop me. I want to go up here. So it seems the least steep part of this climb. Right. Go up here. There we have the road. And I just need to keep hugging this road here to the left, except for that one spot where it splits up. Yeah, this is very bad. Why I okay, I'll guess what I need to do here is just take one thing off and just, well, drive twice. Well, unless, and this vehicle is gonna help me out, making that idea come alive, and find the truck back. Right over here. So I'm just gonna put the loads or the cargo onto this trailer, and then I'm going to take the mule on tow. Oh, well, hold up. Maybe we don't need to unload this cargo actually. It's gonna try it. And then just do it like this. Hopefully. Come on. I would like it if you steer. If things seem to go very wrong, I'll just do it all myself, which, you know, it seems like if I keep continuing like this, it's gonna go wrong. Just gonna turn the towing off, unhook this guy, and I think I'm just gonna drive. Yeah, that would have definitely put the mule out. Oh, come on, drive. There we go. Jeez. Well, I'm just going to do this one by one then. It's not always handy to bring all the bags with groceries from the car to the house in once. You know, in my head it was like, 10 minutes, get both packages delivered out here. It actually took me a lot longer than that. Anyways, I reached also with the mule. Now there are 2 drop locations and the packet needs to go here. I will just show you in a second why that is. There we go, that was the first one. And the reason why that is because, well, you can clearly see there on the left side there's like a blue indicator that looks like the pump. Now hopefully this pump is gonna drain this lake and keep it drained, unlike the first time I repaired a pump. It drained a little bit of water near the dam that we had to make, which when I started the game back up, it was gone, which was very, very odd. Oh, look at that! You'd think draining an entire swamp would afford you a breather, but there'll be a lot of mud.
Okay, so now you've drained the water from the flooded settlement. No easy feat, by the way. Next thing to do is plot a route to the main power substation and repair it. Shouldn't be too hard, right? For you, at least.
Yeah. Indeed. So it is not done just yet. It's still the same objective, which you're going to need to have some steel beams. We do have 5 here, which we need 5. And they need to be delivered out there, really? Oh, that's odd. Which in this case, I could say that's not going to be too difficult. We could pick them up here, take the side route here, and then just jungle our way to this, go through the trees, and then just okay, where is the other one? I need your help very much. It's down here. Right, one more minute, and yeah, thinking about it afterwards, I should have brought the rescue mule or even the other truck, which would have been maybe a little better, but I'm not always that smart in quick thinking. Good test for this guy. Let's see how it can handle the mud and wood out here. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. What you can do all with a couple of steel beams, right? Yeah, that's it. No, thingy, Kelly. Oh, we still need to... Right. We need to do that from... You know, I'm an idiot sometimes. We need to go from here to there. Right, okay. But, ladies and gentlemen, I think that will be enough for today. I think Fate would really like to know the sand spot, so I really would like to put this video up real quick. And yeah, next time we're just going to continue right away with all of these fun little objectives and see how much more I'm gonna struggle on this map so far. I like this map. I really enjoy it. It really challenging me on a not annoying way, I have to say. Except for this... What's going on down here? I was just being...